Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, come this way. Thank you. Hello, Bruja. Oh my God, Bruja News. How are you, honey? How you doing? And Richard. Hello, Richard. Richard is back. And hello, everybody on Facebook. I'm a little late. I was on time. And then Facebook. So, you know. Hola, mi amor. My dear friend Bruja Neus, all the way in Argentina. Argentina, Argentina, Argentina. I was just watching a video with Soda Stereo. Somebody posted the 2002 MTV, I don't know, some kind of premio. And I was watching Soda Stereo just now, right before I started this video. If you don't know what Soda Stereo is, Google Soda Stereo and change your life for the better. And of course, every time I see my Argentinian friends, you know, the first thing that comes to mind is Soda Stereo. ¿Viste? I was really calling you with my mind because yesterday I was thinking about how you call me flaca. Oh my God, too many chistes locales, too many inside trade jokes. All right, folks, enough. We're gonna do our tarot for the week. We have the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, and we are also gonna pull. We're gonna pull two from the Rider-Waite-Smith, and we're gonna pull two from the B tarot. And if we have time, we will do. If we have time, we will do an oracle. Let's see how the time goes. All right, let's breathe. In a world that don't want us to exist, let's take space and breathe. And bring that love from the universe to us. And one more breath to center that energy. May the Divine Goddess let us see what needs to be seen, and may that information be used for the greater good. So be it. And we're going to pull two cards. 1 and 2. All right. Let's see what the cards have to say today. Dun, dun, dun. Can it be something nice? I mean, it is something nice. It's just not conventionally nice. So the first card that we have is the 9 of Swords. And it is reversed. Right? So 9 of Swords reversed. And this card is telling us, as horrible, as devastated, as disappointing as we think things might be, they are actually not as bad as we think they are. Basically, the tarot is telling us, yeah, it's real. There's a whole lot of feces flying. Yes, I said feces. There's a whole lot of feces flying, and it's not necessarily ideal, but it's not the end of the world yet. I believe that it's more like, okay, the shock, we are done with the shock. So now let's do a damage control or damage recount. First, we have to do like a recognition, right? Like what has happened for real, and then how we're going to fix it. And I think that this is very much telling us like it's not as horrible as we think it is. I think we all thought it was really, really horrible because people were not reacting very quickly. But I think now people are starting to react a little, a little more consciously. Hello, imaginary monsters. Now the second card, I know visually it's not cute, but I promise you it's a good card. First of all, hello AJ. I mean AB, AB Witch Journal and Imaginary Monsters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know when we see this card, we all think like, oh my god, what the heck? Now what? But the truth of the matter is that it's been over a month that we wake up every morning thinking, now what? Right? So let's remember that even though this is pain and it looks like a heartache, it's not necessarily like, oh my god, pain on my heart, I'm dead, I'm done. This pain, the card that is the pain that is reflected on this card, instead of being like, oh my god, my heart is broken, is like, oh my god, how could they? This is pain that has a relation with our intellect. It's not necessarily that our heart is broken, is that we are highly disappointed, that we are highly um yes broken, but in a way of, this is broken, I have to fix it, you know. Hello, la Dancy Nancy. So when you put them together, you saw me when I pull them out, I was like, oh my god, come on, because it involved a lot of intellectualization. Oh my god, is that even a word? A lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting, a lot of understanding the reality of things. Morir a una ilusión. Yeah, it's like we had certain expectations that weren't met, you know. We had disappointments. We have what we feel or frame as betrayal. I mean, yeah, the whole nation has been betrayed. Uh, in our case, in the United States, the whole nation has, and I think all of humanity has been betrayed. When you have Yahtzees walking around, and anyway, so this is telling us, hey, if we come together, you know, collective pain is collective pain. It's still pain, but we can still do something. And honest to goodness, we were talking about it last night on the community circle. Um, the fact that you got up this morning and brushed your hair is doing something. The fact that you drank your coffee today is doing something. You carry, you, me, and everybody carries medicine. We all carry medicine. Every single one of us carries a little bag of medicine. So do what you do what you were called to do in this planet, and continue doing that. That's the medicine. That's how we heal, is we keep doing what we were called to do in this planet. I'm called to do this, to be a priestess, to be a minister, to give the coffee break. So we do that, and we continue living our lives and laughing. And whatever you do, don't make fun of the narcissists. They don't like it when we laugh at them. So do not make fun of the narcissists. Don't make fun of the Yahtzees. Narcissists lose their shit when you make fun of them. So don't do it. Don't do it. Hello, la Megan. Also, don't go buy Plan B. Don't share red cards. you know. Don't get informed about your rights. All right, folks, our second card. Luna Obsidiana and La Megan. Buenos, Megan. All right, folks, we're gonna do the B tarot. Oh, but I gotta tell you. First, I gotta tell you about our community circle last night. It was beautiful. I will never not love doing the community circle. January I didn't do it because my head was not in the right place and I was sick. So yesterday we came back and we did it, and it was beautiful, and there was a lot of healing that came out of there. And even though it feels like we're kind of frozen in limbo, we're not. We're moving. Little by little, we're moving and we're shifting our reality, and we are finding, and I hate this phrase with all my being, but we're finding our new normal. And our new normal is we are not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna get louder, we're gonna get queerer, we're gonna get browner, we're gonna get blacker, we're gonna get, you know, we're not, a world without us cannot exist. Just can't. Can you imagine the planet without queer people? It'd be so boring and bland and beige. No. So do what you can. Resist, resist, resist. I've never been scared of what's next, but I'm scared of what's next. I know, Richard, but you know, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving, my friend. And we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it with community. So, Community Circle was beautiful yesterday. Please join us next month. And next month, I already announced the events that are coming for next month. Cihuateteoh, Decolonizing the Goddess. We're going to visit Ticitl, which is the healing deities. So we're going to be talking a lot about healing energies and powerful energies of our indigenous people and how to come to healing in a holistic way. Hello, Siri. How are you, my love? And so that's coming on March 9th. Then on the 14th, we're going to be part of the full moon ceremony with Circle Sanctuary, which is also online. And on the 19th of March, we have the Oracles Lab that will happen here in Chicago at Patch. And then, of course, next month we have Community Circle, the fourth Sunday, the fourth Sunday. Todo sigue siendo solo energía. Somos seres infinitos. Qué lindo oírte, manita. Everything is energy. Everything is still just energy. We are infinite beings. It's so good to hear you. I love seeing you here, my friend. You give me like a jolt of... Because I remember you screaming at your neighbor across the building to shut up. And I will never forget that. And something that I've learned from Argentinian people in general, they're very knowledgeable of their rights. And I don't know if you know this, Bruja News, but I learned about how Argentinian people are so knowledgeable of their rights by hanging out with Argentinian people. And I was like, oh my God, they're very knowledgeable of their rights. And these situations that we're living through at this moment called for that. So see, I want you to see healing and community on real time. Okay? Follow this thread with me. Follow this thread with me. My friend from Argentina, Bruja Neus, is on the chat. My friend Bruja Neus and her drive remind me of how all Argentinians are very knowledgeable of the law and their rights. For why? Why is she here today? To remind us, to remind me, to remind you. Know your rights. Know your rights. Know your rights. And yeah, there's nothing left to say. Know your rights. And definitely cheers for the first time. Have fun. Have fun no matter what. Okay, let's pull the B the the B tarot cards. Viene la bruja de Neus y todo se me descompone. Me pongo toda loca. We are indeed one, my dear. All right, what do we have here? I need my glasses. We have the 8 of jars and we have the 10 of jars. So 2 cards of jars, the 8 and the 10. So this is the B tarot. And let me show you the images a little bit larger. And this came right side up. Both of them came right side up. So here's the 8 of jars. 8 of jars, right side up. Contrólate, es la bruja. 8 of jars, right side up. Something has to give, and perhaps the only way to do that is to walk away from a situation entirely. The heart has gone out of the matter, and there is a decline in interest. What once sang to the spirit now leaves a person feeling empty and dissatisfied. Grab your coat and walk into a new future. You will only find your answer by taking action. This reminds me a lot of things that we were talking about yesterday at the community circle. It will be like the 8 of cups. Like the 8 of cups. El ocho de copas. Something has to give, and perhaps the only way to do that is to walk away from a situation entirely. The heart has gone out of the matter, and there is a decline in interest. What once sang to the spirit now leaves a person feeling empty and dissatisfied. Grab your coat and walk into a new future. You will only find your answer by taking action. Thank you, Siri. Siri says on the chat, oh my God, I needed this. I think a lot of us needed this. The second card that we have is the 10 of jars. So we'll be like the 10 of cups. Let me show it to you in a little bit of a bigger image. There it is. 10 of jars, the family, like the 10 of cups. And it was upright as well, came up upright as well. You have found your home, that place where you feel safe and secure. This can relate to a relationship that has taken the next step to moving in with one another. It might be the arrival of a new child or the setting up of a home between friends and partners. Friends and partners. Either way, you find that you are in a place of deep happiness where the love of others becomes home to your heart. Oh my God, that phrase is going to make me cry. Either way, you find out that you are in a place of deep happiness where the love of others becomes home to your heart. What a beautiful line. Whew. I need to recover. Ay, Renata querida. Um, how do you say hi in Portuguese? ¿Cómo se dice hola en portugués? Anyway, I'll read again. You have found your home, that place where you feel safe and secure. This can relate to a relationship that has taken the next step to moving in with one another. It might be the arrival of a new child or the setting up of a home between friends or partners. Either way, you find that you are in a place of deep happiness where the love of others becomes home to your heart. Woo! Christopher Hughes. I'm gonna send them a line and I'm gonna tell them you made me cry. That is such a beautiful line. Anyway, hola o boa tarde. Oi Renata. Hola. Obrigada. That's the only two words the only word that I know how to say in Portuguese is obrigada because that's all I know. All right, we're gonna pull a Divine Animals Oracle. Oi Renata. Bella. Today we're very international. We have Germany, we have Argentina, we have United States, and we have down the street La Nancy Nancy and La Megan are right down the street from me. Well, not right down the street, but you know, a few minutes down the street. And to remind you all precisely because a lot of people from different parts of the planet are here today. Our workshops are gonna start in April. We're gonna do the hero's journey, learning with the major arcana, the hero's journey. So it's not necessarily a tarot class, but it's a hero's journey class based on the tarot. And they're gonna be online. They're gonna be online starting in April. So stay tuned. Please go to bluewitch.org. Bluewitch.org. Find the newsletter, sign for the newsletter. Please, 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 I'm pleading with you. Bluewitch.org, sign for the newsletter. I am hoping that we have social media for a long time, but who knows? It's better that you are on my mailing list and I can send you an email, right? And then on those emails, I will tell you about the events. It's not on the website yet, but it will happen, the online workshop. Yee, La Dancy Nancy. Yes, La Megan and La Dancy Nancy. They're like a package deal. They're always together. And I haven't seen you guys in the flesh enough. It's been a minute. All right. Our last oracle card for today. La Megan says, put this on my speaker. All right, let's see our last oracle card for today. We have the Raven. Look at that beautiful, beautiful Raven. Look, Siri. And all my YouTube friends, look at the beautiful card. I miss you too, guys. I miss you too. We gotta coordinate a visit, I guess. All right, the Raven. And it reads, I don't know if you can see, but there is a warrior in the beak. Hello, Masas Mundo. Look, Bruja Neus. There's a guy on the beak. And I'm saying Bruja News because it looks like one of your guys from the fairs. The way he's dressed. Okay. Raven. Keep your senses about you. News or significant announcement is coming. Do not believe everything you hear unless it is from reputable sources. Gather information and guidance before making decisions. We can stride through other worlds, not just this one, in order to understand our nature. I want you guys to open your ears like the dish from the, you know, open your ears, big, 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 and listen to what this card has to say. Keep your senses about you. News or significant announcement is coming. Do not believe everything you hear unless it is from reputable sources. I repeat, do not believe everything you hear unless it is from reputable sources. Gather information and guidance before making decisions. We can stride through other worlds, not just this one, in order to understand our nature. Beautiful. All right, folks. This has been a lot of fun for me. Serious, like, calling you personally as well. I think these are wonderful messages, which is what Bruja News is saying there in the chat. Wonderful messages, and they kind of complement each other. When the first two cards we had was the Nine of Swords reverse and the Three of Swords right side up. Oh my God, this is a party now. My sister just joined the chat. Hola, hermanita. My sister from Mexico. Hola, Hilda. Say hi to Hilda, everybody. And Fame Love is my sister, Hilda. The universe is very informational. Yeah. I think all the subtle and intense forces of nature keep talking to us and keep telling us to be strong and to be rational and to be just to be just be who you are. La familia unida. My sister says te amo, Doro, y yo a ti, mi amor. um the person that taught me about loving and compassion and fairness and justice and tenderness is my sister. Thank you all for watching. If I keep talking, I'm gonna keep crying, and we don't want that. So it's not as bad as it looks like. Buy your time. Happiness is where your love is, and don't believe everything you hear. I think it's a very cohesive message, and here we stand together. Together. bluewitch.org. bluewitch.org. Please sign up for the newsletter. And until I see you again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye.